What up, peoples? How y'all doing? Give me a second. Just sharing the live. Got a few things to talk about. I'm gonna try to get up here again. Um, yeah, I just shared your post, Dougie. I just saw it. Yeah, I just shared your post. I got you, big dog. But got a couple of things to discuss today. Just give me a second. I'm trying to share the live. Um, but hope y'all had a good week. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Um, we in that group chat talking about it now, Dougie. More than likely, I'm gonna be on somebody's team day before the tour stop. Hey, but Dougie, I'm gonna let you know. Let Southern Millions know that I am sleeping there that night because 7 p.m. and then we got to be back by noon. From where I live at, I'm bringing my air mattress. Tell Dusty to go ahead, Dusty and Randy to go ahead and put me a little corner. I don't care if I can sleep next to the dogs. I don't care, but woo, 7 p.m. I'm gonna be. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be a good night because I am sleeping there. But just give me one quick second. We'll go ahead and get started. Hope everybody had facts, because you know we be drinking in that tournament. but yeah, it is going to be a fun night. I'm gonna go ahead and do my predictions tonight. Main reason why is I may not be able to get up here until August. I'm sorry, Friday, and then that's a stretch. I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to find time to do these shows, but um my my little one has been sick, so it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a lot lately. Excuse me, but we here. We're making it work. So let me see. Yeah, we got the tour stop. What else we got this weekend? Oh, we got Jones tournament, the full throttle tournament with Ty. They got the mix. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I don't want to guess and be wrong. But if you're ever wondering who keeping Twizzlers in business, it's me. It's definitely me keeping Twizzlers. So I'm trying to get my Ray Gillespie on this season. I think we got 6 New Jerseys this year. We got a long way to catch up to you though, Ray, but we starting. We trying. Ray, Complete Anarchy and Hitman, boy, y'all got jerseys for days. And I ain't mad at it. Let me get on that train. Now that we with Bolify. Let me see. Get these right. So we got at Forest Park, they got the Friday night mixed Scotch doubles. So So the Friday night Scotch doubles must be one male, one female. Check-in. Oh, check-in is at 5 to 5:45, and they're bowling at 6. Saturday night we got the mixed doubles. Bowl 3 traditional games and 2 Baker games. Saturday, September 21st. Check-in is at 1, and then that night they have the unholy trios. Which they say only UBA bowlers allowed. Don't get mad because you had 2 other events you could have did. You chose not to. So, I know we started the WCS series. I've seen a couple of matches got underway. I would love to figure out a way where we can get some commentary on some of these matches. I think they are going to be fun this year, especially in the WCS. I had to kind of pull back a little bit because of my vehicle situation. But as soon as I get that up and running, I'm right back in it. But it is definitely going to be an interesting season. But I'm trying to let this breathe just a little bit so I can go ahead and get to what everybody wants to talk about, wants to hear about the drama that happened at Lilburn with Darius. I don't want to use the word drama because it wasn't no drama. It was all in fun. I thought it was. But we're gonna get into it. Somebody asked me what my opinion was of it, and I know also Reggie was kind of going back and forth with them about that too, about what happened at Lilburn, which is completely hilarious to me. Like that whole oil situation. I don't know why this is messing up like this. Let me make sure. So, and let me make sure. Let me see. Let me just make. Let me know. Is this freezing for y'all? But if it's not, yeah, we had some interesting commentary on what's the face's match, Michaela's and what's her face and Janaya's match. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. First thing that happened was the big situation that happened in Lilburn, and I want to definitely talk about it from both sides. From the what you call them, the employee side, and from the bowler's perspective. Now, mind you, I was not there, but I was tagged in a lot of it. Don't know why. And people wanted to know my opinion on it. I was surprised. I was shocked. I was, I don't know, I was shocked. I didn't know y'all cared that much. Brought a tear to my eye about my opinion. But and speaking of opinions, one thing I would say this that the whole situation is just based off of opinions. Everybody has a right to their opinions. Everybody has a right to how they feel and how they want to feel about a situation. If you want to speak on it, vocalize your opinion on it. We all, I mean, I think you have that right with respect. Always be respectful first. But if you can't be respectful, stand on what you're saying. if he meant it. I don't think so. Just to let people know who been under a rock on Facebook, I guess Lilburn had a malfunction of the lane machine, and in that malfunction of the lane machine, it put out oil all the way to the pins. It left the shot. Yeah, well, y'all can imagine the oil was all the way to the pins. Um, and it left for a difficult shot. Some people chose to bowl. Some people chose to be strategic and bowl one game and then back out. And then some people decided to leave. Some people decided to stay, but it was an uproar. And Darius went on live that night and voiced his displeasures about people bowling. I would I have bowled? I don't know. I think yeah, he definitely crashed out. But I would have left it up to my team. If my team wanted to bowl, I would have bowled. Whatever my team would have decided. But I'm always there to bowl, so I probably would have bowled. I understand the frustration, but things happen. Like from a center's standpoint, hold on, let me get to that first. But let me let you know what the whole situation with Darius, where he just gave a little bit of his displeasures with people not sticking around and taking care of the shot. I think what may have gotten him in trouble or may have gotten some eyes rolled was because his whole life, I think he was respectful. He called out the people who he felt like left, but he was adamant about his displeasures about people leaving, and I get it. Like, let me not like let's not trip like we don't understand both sides, because if you're looking at it, I'm looking at it from Darius' perspective. And I understand what Darius is saying, because Darius was basically saying he's a competitor. He wants to compete. He wants to play the best people. And if the best people don't want to compete, then I get that. I don't think he was wrong in anything he said. Maybe not use the word coward. Maybe he could have used a different word. I think maybe that's what riled people up. When you start name calling, you get into a kind of a touchy situation. But I'm gonna let you know this in my mind and how I always conduct, even with the UBA or when we're talking bowling. I'm in a recreation mindset whenever we're talking about bowling. I'm always in a competitive mindset when I enter the bowling alley. So if I'm ever talking trash, or if I'm I guess hype or being extra, it's all in competition. It's never serious. It's never to take home. Once we out, or once the competition is done, we back and we hugging it out. But I think a lot of people are, look, call a spade a spade. A lot of people scared to be called names. Um, I think it's just the name thing where people just are so fucking sensitive, and it can get annoying at times because you're not coming from a place of malice. And I don't think Darius was coming from a place of malice. Um, I will say this about Darius, though. Of course, a lot of people know he was with the Outsiders from the start. Then we had, and then he moved on to another team. But watching Darius's growth from when I first met him to now, um, I have to applaud you. And me talking to you, Darius, I know it's not the growth that I know you're not. I know it's not at the speed that you're looking for, because, like, trust me, I'm going through a certain situation in my life right now where I'd be like, Lord, please hurry up with this testing part of my life that I'm going through right now. Like, I'm ready to get through this. And sometimes we don't progress as fast as we want to. But Darius, I want to applaud you because the progression that you've had from the reputation that you had established. I want to applaud you because I see the improvements that you're making in yourself. I see the improvements that you're making in taking care of yourself before you even get to the lanes. Because me and Darius knew each other on a personal level. Darius is one of the few bowlers that's actually been to my house before, and a lot of people can't say that. A lot of even family members never been to my house, but like ever. But like I see the growth that you've made. So even now, I see the confidence that you made because I think a couple of years ago, I don't think Darius would have ever made that live. So that confidence that you have that I've seen, that's why I was kind of messing with you. And of course, I was being, y'all know me, I was being an instigator on his live because I'm thinking it was just friendly banter. Now and I'm gonna say names because it's already on Facebook. It's not a secret. I understood if that happened, I understood where Tanya and Smitty was coming from. Because they said they had talked to Darius there, and then when they talked to Darius there, he had a different tune than what he had on live. So I can understand that. But my thing is, if you feel the way you feel, I don't think he was disrespectful in it. But if you feel the way you feel, and you call out them big names, you have to be ready for the return. You have to be ready for the consequences afterwards. For example, me, every time I walk into a bowling alley, I know there's a target on my back. It's just how I run my mouth. I talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit. So I understand that there's a target on my back. I welcome it. Like, it's fun. I love away games. It doesn't bother me. But I know if I call out certain people's names or if I say certain people, like there's an action that will happen, and we gotta be prepared for that. I saw that he apologized. I can't tell anybody else how to feel. I don't think he had to apologize by taking the whole live and stuff down because I thought a lot of people found it funny. We thought it was friendly banter. We thought it was just you going back and forth, and then I was looking to set up some matches. Like, as you can see, Dougie just started a new just posted a new flyer that he's coming here. We could have got some great action matches for that. It's in Douglasville. We could probably finally get Ty versus Darius because everybody's been looking forward to that. And then I even see where Reggie challenged Smitty and Tanya to him and Darius 2-on-2. I'd love to see if that happens, but it's not instigating anything negative. I just want to get that out there. Like, it's a competition. Like, a lot of us in the bowling alley came from other sports and we came from competition. So like I had a conversation with somebody about this. If I say you suck or you sorry, like I'm not God. Like people say I'm suck and I'm sorry and I'm a scrub and I shouldn't talk as much as I do. And it's your opinion. Like it's all in fun. And I think I would love to see Atlanta get back to that competition because the reason why I would love Atlanta to get back to that competition is because iron sharpens iron. We already don't like to bowl each other. Like that's no, we don't like to bowl each other. That's why we have very successful. Ty throws very good tournaments, and they're very successful. I just don't think it's enough at times because I look at Ty, like it's unfair that Ty don't get to bowl a lot of tournaments because he's busy putting them on. And nobody looks at it from that end. Like Ty doesn't really get to have that competition a lot. So like when he sees a Darius like this stepping up, he's like, oh yeah, I can get some action now too. That's his version of a tournament and stuff like that. Like people who say you suck, who say, or let's say coward, we're not necessarily meaning it in a negative way where a lot of people I think take it. But I love to see, we get into a mode, or maybe we all put our money together and have a best in Atlanta, or bowl, or have a belt just for Atlanta, or something like that. And then, or just have action matches around Atlanta. I think we need more. It's too many friendly banners. It's. I love you to death, Darius, but I'm trying not to use you as an example, but I'm gonna have to. It's too much talking shit and hiding your hand. It's too much of that. It's a lot of I think I'm better than you, but I'm too scared to prove it. But I'm going to win. I'm going to win the trash talking competition, but I'm never going to bowl you. But I'm going to secretly bowl you in my head when we're on the lane next to each other. Not necessarily on the same pair, but on the lane next to you. I'm secretly bowling you in my head. It's too like iron sharpens irons. We need to get out here and really start bowling against each other, pot bowling like we used to, without all the extra stuff. Like, I seen something under Darius' post also that I do want to address. I seen one of Lil Burn employees and a bowler going back and forth. Let me say this: like, the machine went down Thursday at Lil Burn. I don't know if y'all know this, but anything man-made has to be serviced and repaired. Like, unless God opened up the sky and delivered a lane machine or a Kegel machine or whatever the names of those other machines are, like why do we expect these things to constantly go in our favor? Like, do y'all understand? Like, stop regurgitating what your favorite bowler is saying, because when he says it, he knows what he's talking about. And when you're saying stuff, regurgitating this information, you don't know what you're talking about. So it's like you got one week where the lanes are perfect for you. Then you got the next week. What up, Ron? Ron, hit me up, Ron. We got one week where it may be a little more oil on the right side. But you're not also looking at, it's also humid. It's been raining all day. That affects the temperature inside the center. Where you're bowling at, what end of the house? Are you in front of the door? Is it heavy traffic? Is that causing the lane? Like, there's a lot of factors that comes with the lane. That's why we have practice. We have practice so we can see what the lane conditions are. So those lane machines, yes, they go down from time to time, but I guarantee you it's not always to the fault of the center. Sometimes things just happen. And Lil Burn does a great job. Lil Burn does their staff is wonderful. Like, the staff always looks out for us at Lil Burn. They're always in our corner. They're always asking how things could get better. Lil Burn staff is awesome. Like, when I first got here, it was Chuck and Carlos running Lil Burn. And when they sent Carlos to be the manager at Conyers, that's why the Outsiders chose their center. We loved Carlos that much that we followed him to Conyers, and we see what he was able to build out there with restoring leagues. They got full house leagues now. They even got full house leagues that's on a sports shot or a challenge shot, whatever you want to call it. So like Carlos has done a great job. The Lil Burn staff is like top tier to me when it comes to customer service. They're just under Publix and Chick-fil-A. To be honest with you, when it comes to their staff. But I will say this. I will play devil's advocate. Going back and forth, I understood what Pat was saying as a tournament director. I understand. He is not wrong. Bowlers are spoiled. He is not wrong in what he was saying. The timing of what he was saying was just a little bit off because even though he didn't order the lanes, it was still his company. It was still his location. So I understood what Chris was saying, but the way that it was said, it could have been said better by both of those gentlemen, if I'm being fair. Because I think if this situation, let's say, would have happened at a Stars and Strikes or a different location other than Lilburn, and Pat makes those same comments, like I got nothing. What up, Justin? What up, Monty? Like I got nothing. Like he's absolutely right. As a tournament director, if you work any type of job in a bowling industry, y'all guys, I said it on the show last week when Miss Jones is, y'all are spoiled and annoying as fuck. Um, it is what it is. If you think I'm lying, put a tournament together or work a tournament. You ain't got to put one together. Work one, and you'll see the entitlement that a lot of these bowlers have. But I still think what Darius did, what we're doing on this show, what we are doing overall, I think the banter back and forth is a good thing for the sport. Like it brings that competitive edge, but now we just got to be in a moment where we're not scared to bowl once we say something. Because when Darius said that about Justin, I told him, and if you was on the live that day, I told him in the comments, I said, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Justin is gonna come up to you and slam $100 on the table and say, bet it. And then his next question to you is gonna be, his next comment to you is gonna be like, look who's leaving now. Because you're not gonna bowl. We know you're not gonna bowl Justin. But you shouldn't be scared to bowl Justin because I think you're a remarkable bowler. I think a lot of y'all that are talking junk and stuff, it's okay. I know I had and I need to talk to him about this too. I had a back and forth with Mr. Stevens, and it was all in fun, and we keep dangling the idea, but life just keeps happening to me. Every time I want to do it, and we talked about me and him doing a match for $100 a game, best of 3. And like we all know I'm not on his level, but we also know that he still has to throw the ball. I still have to throw the ball. I already know if I bowl against him in any way, shape, or form, it's not going to do anything but make me better at the end of it. Because the jewels, like, I don't think a lot of people really listen to Tyrone and the jewels that he be dropping. Because I ain't even gonna lie, when he be talking to other people, I be low-key ear hustling. But I think what Darius did could be good for the area. Get that friendly competition going. Get that banner. Yeah, you were scared to bowl tonight. I'll bowl you on anything. Matter of fact, Pat, put that shot back out. Let's bowl. Like that's the shit I want to see. That's where I thought we were headed. So that's why I was instigating a lot on the live. It was just hey, what happened? I'm thinking like, oh, you talking shit. Oh, you talking shit. Oh, you crashing out on this live. Like he was saying names. He was pointing fingers. He was adamant. It went on for a while, but I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting there like egging it on because I'm thinking it's just friendly banter. And then when I saw the apology, I was like, maybe this went a little deeper than what it had to be. Maybe the word coward was all that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents on, but we can go ahead and switch over because I see a lot of the new teams on this live. I see y'all a couple of bad intentions. I think I've seen one from the ones up here, Stylistics. Yeah, there's been a lot of that Ray out here. I tell I, let me let me tell. Oh, we got more bad intentions coming up here, man. Let me tell you something about these exhibitions. Let me tell you something, y'all. One of y'all better. Oh, this my man right here. I think we gonna have a lot of fun right here. Me, Daniel, I got to meet him at the tournament last weekend. I think we gonna have a lot of fun. I think all the teams got better. Southern Asylum got better. Um, Full Throttle got better. Top Shelf got better. Um, and just to let you know, sometimes just because you add people, or if you don't add people, that don't mean you didn't get better. Because sometimes you can cut that. Yeah, you can cut that. Yeah, you can cut some dead weight and then make your team better. Um, but like I said, I think a lot of the teams got better. It's going to be interesting coming into the new year, looking at our schedule, looking at where everyone is. Great question, Justin. If I had to pick who would get 40 first, um, let me answer that question. Let me answer that question after the first stop. After the first stop, I gotta see everybody. Because I ain't gonna lie, Southern 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 stylistics, I gotta see y'all. Um, yeah, I gotta see y'all. Wait till after the first stop. But I will do my prediction. Also, we got the what's the face coming up. Where was Ray at? Ray, you just put it in here. Hey Ray, is there still room for walk-ins at the is there still room for walk-ins at the team rankings qualifier? Yeah, yeah, we could talk about that, Ray. I like that. We could talk about that because I like two of my teams in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like one of my teams. This season is definitely gonna be fun because we are definitely gonna have some fun. But pulling up the schedule, um, let me see. So I want everybody to make sure in our division that y'all paid attention because there was a slight time change to everything. So I want everybody to make sure that they are paying attention to the time change. So first up, we got Full Throttle and Southern Stylistics. I am definitely I'm going to try my best to be there early because I want to see what the Southern Stylistics is. Um, and of course, I got Full Throttle over them. Um, that is great. I like that, Ray. So we got Top Shelf versus Bad Intentions. I am definitely liking Top Shelf. I've seen Scott, I think he's up here, and I've seen Billy. Who else have I seen? They picked up Darius. Um, they got another 220 bowler I've seen on their roster. Uh, I think they are. I think Top Shelf definitely. Their bowlers has been in the gym. They've been rolling. So I like Top Shelf. I'm letting y'all know now. I like all our old teams over the new teams. Like I ain't gonna lie, the new teams, it's up for y'all. And then we have Critical Role versus Dirty South Legends. And that, that is woo. Um, I'm gonna come back to that one. That one's gonna be a hard one. We got Southern Asylum and Striking Results. Please do not take this as disrespect. Um, Southern Asylum, because I think y'all are going to be extremely tough this year. I just know Striking Results roster. And if I'm being honest, this close to the season, we're what 4 days away from the tour stop, 5 days away from the tour stop. Striking Results has a lot of good bowlers that bowl out of Forest Park. Not gonna lie, if it was anywhere else outside of Forest Park, I probably would have went with Southern Asylum, but I'm going with Striking Results on that one. That's the only new team I'm picking to win, because they have Lane, they have Taylor leading the way. They have Leslie Starlin leading the way over there. I know they got David V over there. I think they got Donnie over there now. No, Donnie is with Southern Asylum, I think. But don't get me wrong, like Southern Asylum, I think that's going to be a dogfight. I think that's probably going to be the match of the day right there. It's probably going to be Southern Asylum, and they got and Striking Results. I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't been saying nothing to Striking Results. I've been leaving them jokers alone. That roster, if they take it serious, that roster is not to be played with. And then we have the ones and the outsiders. I'm not even going to get into that. Y'all already know. Um, yeah, I'm not. Y'all already know. But Critical Role and Dirty South Legends. Jeez. Um, ugh, that's a tough one right there. That's a tough one. In Forest Park, this DSL has some good Forest Park bowlers. I just don't know who bowls out of Forest Park or Critical Role, so I'm gonna have to just because I don't know who bowls out of Forest Park. Um, and I think last time both teams, if I'm not mistaken, did well in Forest Park last season because I know Critical Role played. I think Critical. I mean, they played Top Shelf last year. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go with DSL on that one. Um, but I will say this: the Outsiders, Critical Role, um, and the Outsiders, Critical Role, and the Ones. We have a tough first five. We have a tough first five spots. I I am almost ready to predict whoever comes out of those first five stops is winning the division, unless we have a catastrophic meltdown like High Caliber did last year. I think I'm sorry, Dave. I know I see you, but I just don't know. I know who they have in Forest Park, and I know how tricky that house could be. I just don't know who bowls out of um, Forest Park for Critical Role. I just don't know. But the first, like for Critical Role, they got DSL, the Outsiders, uh, Southern Asylum, then Position Round, and then Full Throttle. Like they have a tough first 5 weeks of the season. Um, like they have, um, and then the ones have the Outsiders, DSL, Southern Asylum, Position Round, and then um, Top Shelf, and then we have the ones Southern Asylum, Oh, we have no. I'm sorry. We have the ones Critical Role at Austell. They are very tough at Austell. Then we have DSL at Lowburn, which is already another tough one. Then we have the position round. Then we have Southern Asylum in Southern Lanes. And then we have Full Throttle right after that. Like these first 5 or 6 stops, it's gonna be a dogfight. Like Miss Christie, who set this thing up, this thing is going to be a dogfight the first 6 weeks. And I think whoever has the best record halfway through after that Kanye stop, whoever come out on top of that stop, I think is going to win the division. Them first 6 stops, because that is pure hell that we face. And it's the time. Like, I saw somebody, I forgot who it was. Somebody said they want to join the UBA. Make sure you want to join the UBA. Don't look at the UBA here. The UBA here is not what you're going to be facing when you get to the playoffs, when you get to events, when you get to Battle Bowl, Mega Bowl, things like that. This place is not the same for the UBA culture. Do we have the better bowlers? Yes. Yes. We do need more ladies in the UBA. I definitely agree with that. Do we have more better bowlers? Yes. But it's different. It is very different. It is very competitive. It's a lot of trash talk. There are no rules, but I can't touch you. There is no lane courtesy. There's none of that. It is straight. Can you bowl better than me with the shit talking? And a lot of people think they can handle it. And a lot of people think they can handle not being picked for a UBA stop. And a lot of times it's a coming to Jesus meeting with yourself. The perfect example I see is 2 people that I see getting better. One of them is Jacob, and I'm not just saying that because he's an outsider, but Jacob is in the bowling alley every day. Jacob is, I wish I had 6, 8 more Jacobs, because Jacob is putting in that work. And I know, of course, a lot of people don't have the time to, and I get it. I get it. People work, people got, families, people got lives, because the life is definitely lifing in the end of 2024. It's definitely been busy. So it is definitely going to test a lot of people's patience, because, like I tell people, to be honest with you, and spar with you bowling at the brawl and the events and then playoffs, you can probably attest to this, the hardest part of the UBA is when everybody is striking around you and you're not. Can you still be engaged? Can you still root on your team? Can you come up? Are you mentally prepared if you get pulled? Like, it's a lot of things that go into a factor. Like, especially if you want to bowl for one of the top teams, Critical Role, Outsiders, Southern Asylum, Full Throttle, DSL. If you're not bowling good that day or that 150 first game, and you average 200, are you coming out? Like, the UBA is not a participation thing. Like, it's one of those things where you have to earn your spot. And as an owner, it's my job to put you in a spot to succeed. Everybody. Like I tell people, how I build my team is we try our best to give everybody 3 stops. Try. Yeah, you can pull yourself. You're a team player. You better. Like if you're a team player, like I remember the Kyer stop. We just didn't have no subs. I forgot somebody's jersey at the last Kyer stop, and I was the only one there at the time until the carpet support showed up. But I couldn't put nobody in. Jacob was there, but UBA was dicking around with his average. Pause. They took forever to re-rate him from 240, and we wasn't gonna put him in at 240. But it was hell. Like you can ask Tarika. 5th frame of the first game, I said, "Hey man, prepare a sub. Like we need a sub. I need a sub. I need to come out." I knew in the 5th frame I didn't have it, and I knew how important that match was. We played full throttle. If we lose that match, we probably don't make the playoffs. So, but unfortunately, I had to suck it up. But I was looking to come out, like, and that's just, but that's just being a team player. But not only that, part of being a team player is the owners and it's also the owner and it's also the team officers to set a standard for your team. If you're a team that you just want to have fun, hey, you may not come out, you may not, But if you're a team and you got a goal, like you're trying to make the playoffs or you're trying to win the division, or you have to make those tough decisions when people are in bowling bad, and it's nothing personal. Like we got who we pulled one time. We've pulled people and they bowled the next week. Like, so like just because you get pulled, that don't mean you're not bowling or you like today just wasn't your day. Like stop thinking it's the end of the world when you get pulled. And that kind of goes back to high school. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I can tell a lot of you never played varsity. Yeah, because like in varsity, you always have to be improved. Like practice is the real game when you bowl varsity. Because when you bowl varsity, excuse me, when you play sports and you play varsity, like your spot could be taken quickly. Like, you miss a layup, you on the bench. You drop a wide open pass, you're on the bench. Like lace up tomorrow. Like bowling is no different. The UBA is about the team. Once your team established an identity of what your goal is for that summer, for that season, you have to prepare accordingly. You have to understand what your team's mindset. You want to put yourself in the best position. I'm not gonna lie. I told the team this season, I said it's 3 stops for me. Like I already picked my 3 stops. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the way that I'm bowling right now, I'm about to lose one of my spots. I'm supposed to bowl the Lilburn stop, and the way I'm bowling, I'm not gonna bowl the Lilburn stop. I can't put myself in that position. I've been bowling like complete utter ass this season. And a lot of it is personal reasons. We got a lot going on. A lot of it is just I'm transitioning, trying to get used to from throwing 16s to 15s. I got my kids in daycare now. My kid is sick now. Like it's a lot. But it's no excuse because that time don't wait for nobody. September 22nd is here. It's here. And then the next stop is what I think in October 10th. October 13th, and then November 10th. Like, if I don't have this figured out by October, I'm not even waiting for November 13th or November 1st. I'm bowling a lot better. Put me in. No. Like, it's people it's people that is bowling great now. And they have been bowling all great all season. And they deserve that spot over me because I can't bowl good for 1 month and think I deserve to be fit in this spot. No, it's if there's 9 other bowlers that have been bowling better than me, we have league secretary and stuff like that for a reason. Um, Stuff like that, league secretary and things. We look at all of that. Like, all right, how's this person bowling this month? What was his last couple of scores? It is like we have to start treating it like varsity. It's a lot of money to bowl these things, and you gotta think about it. Battle bowl is the goal. Like, and don't get me wrong. I know when me and Randy was going back and forth, he was like, if you don't win the playoffs or don't like, and he wasn't wrong in what he was saying because the goal is to get the battle bowl. That's the only goal. You get the battle bowl, you get to the finals, you win the championship. I'm not trying to beat up. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to beat up on y'all new teams as a little brother, as a brother sister team. Like, welcome to the UBA. All right, now this year you got your first year out the way. Get prepared. For the future because, like, when Amanda first brought the UBA to Georgia, she brought it so Georgia could whoop up on North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, DMV, Virginia to prove that we have the better bowlers. And we do. Like, but we got to get there. Like, we got to get in our mindsets. Like, the mindset of the UBA here is nothing compared to what the UBA is up north. The UBA up north is crazy. Like, it is in your face. I think I said this on my last show. It get intense in there. Like, you can tell when there was a Vixen match, something was going on in the background, and you can hear them talking trash, and you can hear people who was in the screen that kept doing this, like, they kept looking to see what was going on. You could hear it too. Like, it's different. Like ask you can ask Scott, Mr. Brown. Like, when if I'm not balling, I'm in that pit with you. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's the UBA. I'm in the pit with you. I'm on, like, like, you have no idea. Like, y'all are not ready yet. Like, a lot of y'all think you can handle it. But like I said, it's all fun and games until you don't strike. Like, the goal, I think, Battle Bowl is what? 60,000 first place, something like that. Like 50,000, something like that. So, like, we're trying to get that 50,000. Like, and if y'all in our way, by any means, like Scott said, like, gotta tell you, I didn't even bowl against them, but I was right there in the pit. Every time he picked up his ball, I was sitting there like this. What you about to do? Like, and then you got Garland. Garland gonna put on a show. He's getting more comfortable. He putting in the work too. He got his buddies now. He got Justin. He got Ty over there now. Like, they're building a nice coach. Kenny, that was a big pickup from them. Kenny is over there now. So it is different. And I know y'all hear me, but y'all not hearing me. Like, you're gonna see when you get there. Because I already told you, a lot of the new teams, if you want to know, I could tell you a lot of the new teams, the ones, bad intentions, Southern statistics, striking results. It's quite easy if you want to know the outsiders line up against you. Go to the team roster. When you go to the team roster, I don't know if you can. No, you can't do this in the database. So I think I have to do it manually. So you go to the roster, you get one or two people, go to the roster, go to the database in the roster, and when you search the outsiders, look up the top 9 highest averages, and that's who you're going to be bowling against. Like the new teams, we will welcome you to the UBA. So if you're trying to figure out the UBA, just wait till you bowl the outsiders. Let me look at the schedule. We got the ones. Ask Alex at 4 p.m. how was his first UBA experience. I don't know who's really bowling on his team that day because I don't give a damn. It don't matter who you put up there. Let me look at the schedule. So we got the ones, the first stop, but then after that, a lot of y'all are lucky because y'all don't see us until April. Phew. Yeah, Bad Intentions, we got to at Southern Lanes. Somebody already caught victim out there, so to us, lay you to death though, girl. But but Southern Lanes, we got Bad Intentions there. I'm sorry. We got some great bowlers that bowl out there. Like it's gonna be a crazy one. And then we got the Southern Stylistics right after that at Delk. I'm sorry. That and Woodstock is the worst place that you can probably bowl the outsiders this season. And then we come back to Forest Park and we got striking results. The last stop before the last 2 position rounds. So we faced the 3 new teams, one and then the 3 new teams to kind of close out the season. And I definitely feel sorry that we got some of y'all the last season because, who knows what's going to be at stake at that end, at that point. And then you got, Bad Intentions. And y'all already making enemies. I know y'all in Bad Intentions and Southern Asylum is going to be a grudge match, which is going to be fun to watch, but they about to put they foot in y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you thought you won an exhibition. That's why I said, and Chris, I think you kind of saw now why I said I didn't want to do that with a new team. Because I just not a new team. I wouldn't do that with a Georgia team. I would love to do that with the North Carolina team, me personally, because the Bad Intentions, what y'all did was you got false hope. You got false hope. And I know y'all think I'm just rambling, but if you're looking in the chat, a lot of the people that's been here before and been here already are trying to tell y'all the same thing. They trying to tell y'all the same thing because it's this season is different. You got Critical Role and the Outsiders and DSL already trying to take each other's head off because all 3 of us want to prove that we the best team in the division. So you already got that rivalry between DSL, Critical Role, and the Outsiders. And then when you add Southern Asylum, who's gotten better, who wants to say they're in the mix now too, you got Full Throttle, who's coming into their second year, and they're like, okay, we got a taste of it. We know what to do and what not to do. So let's go, let's get back. They want to get back and see what it's like. It's going to be a great season because it is a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all are in. A lot of y'all are going to get better. Let me let me not beat you in the head all the way. Because don't get it twisted. The UBA will make you better. Period. Um, it's either the UBA is either going to make you better or it's going to make you turn away. There's really no in between. You're either going to get better or you're going to get laughed at. Like it is like, yeah. Oh yeah, Tavares, yeah, gut in the UBA if you want to. Yeah. Gut, Mr. 5 pin if you want to. Like I want to bring back all the smoke. I was supposed to find this video. Oh, I'm gonna have to find this video. So a lot of you, let me see if there's a video on YouTube. A lot of y'all don't know what happens when you I'm gonna tell them in a second, Terry. I'm gonna see if I can find the video real quick. Hey, Leonard, do you know if there's a video on YouTube? Because I got a video of Clyde. I don't know how it's gonna look up here. Let me see. You. Hey, I need y'all to help me out because if I get if something happens to me and they look up my search history, let them know I went on drugs. Because in my search history, I just put in UBA powder. Did he powder himself in this video? Yeah, there's a lot going on in this one. Hold on, I think I found one. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can share this one. All right, here we go. Cause yeah, it's like, and I don't want to, and let me also say this: I'm not trying to deter people from joining the UBA. I just want you to be prepared. I want Georgia to be looked at as one of those premier divisions. Premier teams. Like when they see a team from Georgia, I want them to know. Like, yo, like when you see one of these teams, I want y'all to know, like, yo, they're not like they are going to, yeah. It's a different. It's definitely. So I hope everybody. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Make sure y'all can see this. Just in case y'all missed that. Yeah, this is what you got to look forward to. Like you missed a 5 pin, you gutter. This is what happens in the UBA. Like, look at all the people out there. Woo. And I know a lot of you bowlers gonna walk outside, see all that powder, and think something else. But don't, yeah, it's not the powder that y'all be snorting up your nose. Cause don't get it twisted. A lot of you booger sugars in the bowling alley. Don't think you hide. We know who you are. Like y'all see, uh, yeah, y'all see, like the whole crowd, damn it, the whole alley out there for them to get powdered. Like it's a fun environment. It's a fun environment, but it is definitely something you have to get prepared for. Cause let me see if I can find another one. There you go, one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, there you go, one. Fast forward this one a little bit. This is light work. This is light work. When this was probably early back in. Got him. They smacking you with powder. Hey. And don't be scared. Take your powder like a man. It brings team morale. it oh yeah, it's after the game. Yeah, like and this is light. This is real light right here because I think they inside the center. Oh, don't get it twisted. You females ain't you ain't exempt. You are not exempt. It happens. Like and these, I ain't gonna lie, these are all light work. When they take you outside, they don't even do it like this no more. They just take you straight outside. Yeah. So you missed a 5-pin, you gutter. We don't want you to drink. You gotta bring that powder here. So I'm not gonna lie. It's not week 2 of NFL, so I don't see no upsets. I don't see no upsets. I don't see no upsets really happening this year. I think talking to Sam, talking to Miss Joan, talking to Chris, I think I think we all are under the assumption, and we've all talked about it. We are definitely ganging up on the new teams, and it's out of love. It's out of love. It's out of love. We want you to get better. We hope you get better. We want the UBA to grow. Um, but like I keep saying, my mindset is to prepare y'all not to bowl us. It's to prepare you to bowl the North, the South Carolina teams, the New York teams, the New Jersey teams, the DMV, because they are a lot more intense. Um, than what we are at Georgia. We're a little bit more mild mannered. We don't like people to use certain words. So I strongly, strongly, strongly suggest that you get yourself prepared. Like a lot of you bowlers, Daniel, I see you been in the alley a lot, working out. I also see your average. I guarantee you, if you bowl a couple of stops with Southern Asylum, I guarantee your average will go up next year, next season. I think, I think that's just going to be typical. Um, uh, I I I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be talking shit. As always. Don't get offended. I still love you like cooked food, but it is going to be fun. I see a couple of bad intentions in here. I see a couple of the ones in here. I'm gonna tell you this too. The ones Alex ain't in here, but he is setting y'all up for failure. Y'all are gonna have a rude awakening. Good, in a good way. In a good way. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. We didn't get our first UBA experience until the second year, and it helped us into the playoffs because we ended up going to the second round of the playoffs that year. I'm not going to say that the first year was easier or anything like that. Um, I think the first year, and Leonard, you can help me with this and be honest, because I'm looking at our roster that the Outsiders had the first year we bowled, um, and it wasn't the best roster. I think what happened was a lot of teams didn't take us serious, and we were able to skate by. Because I think a lot of teams, I think they didn't have. I'm trying to see who's in the chat. I see Leonard. Who's in here from Leonard? The when we joined the UBA, I think the last new team was Complete Anarchy, but all of those guys came off of another team. We were When we first started, our first maybe 4 or 5 stops, we had 0 people that ever bowled the UBA. And like I said, we did well our first year. We got into some administration problems, where we got 36 points taken away from us at a tour stop, and that cost us the playoffs. But we would have made the playoffs the first year if it wasn't for that. But I don't think the teams were taking us serious at that time. I'm trying to I'm trying to see when was. Yeah, I think it was like 6 years or something that they didn't have a new team before us. It was a while. And when we did finally get out, I just don't think they took us serious. They took us as, oh, they're just a new team. They're not gonna do well, and we skated by. We skated by. And then that second year, we played Complete Anarchy, and they welcomed us to the UBA. Welcomed us. I think EK was at that stop. Trey was at that stop. Furby was at that stop. Alexis Cook was on that stop. She bowled. She's now with Top Shelf. It was Trey, Don, and EK. My middle pair was Alexis Cook, Stephen Furby, and I forgot who else. And then Scratch, I think it was Demetrius, and I can't remember who else. But we went down to North Carolina, and we have both Complete Anarchy already that season and before. We bowled them. The first time we bowled them was in Lilburn. Darnell Logan was part of Complete Anarchy at that time when we bowled them. Sam was part of Complete Anarchy at that time. Sam Benefield. I don't think Sam bowled that stop though, but I know Darnell Logan did. Yep. The first time we faced them at Lilburn, action what happened. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Matter of fact, because this kind of proves my point is why I say y'all have to be prepared. I forgot who was on that pair, but I remember it was Karan and Wavy on a pair. And them and Darnell Logan was going at it the whole day. And at the end, Darnell Logan kind of got upset and kind of stormed out. And whatever Darnell Logan told them in that team chat, that next time we faced them, they had the carpet support. They had already in their minds, they never faced a real UBA team. And that's exactly what they did. They got in our face. Trey, I told this story before. Trey was on front nine, and y'all know how small Trey is. There's a guy named Josh Jackson that's on Complete Anarchy. Josh Jackson is about 6'3". So he was screaming in Trey's face, literally in Trey's face, as Trey's going for 300. And Trey shot 300. And not only was Josh Jackson in his face because he was on his pair, but the rest of the people were chanting in the background, "Missed it. We hope you don't get it. No 300. No 300." Like they were on Trey. Trey squared them little shoulders up and knocked down the 300. You know, how tall is Josh? You got to be about 6'9"? 6'9". He taller than 6'9". He way taller than me, and I'm 5'11" on a good day. 6? I think he's a little bit taller, maybe 6'1". I'm a little bit taller than 6. But yeah, he but compared to Trey 4-foot thimble. So, you know, compared to Trey, Josh Jackson is huge. So, but yeah, he I strongly suggest to, let me say this because Brian, in the chat, can you please explain not explain, but the difference between the UBA and the South? Well, it's hard because I don't know, you haven't really seen tour stop, but how can I word this because you haven't really seen our tour stop to compare it, but I can tell you our tour stops aren't nearly as live as y'all. Hey Leonard, when the Outsiders joined the UBA, how long ago was it before it was the last new team? But see that. But like the noise, like, and that's so Brian, what I'm basically trying to explain what the difference is between your regular league bowling and a high octane UBA match. Well, we got a team named High Octane, no pun intended. But he said Trey is 4'14". I don't even think Trey that big. But yeah, a lot of times, but what I'll also say is get into You new teams, Bad Intentions, Southern Stylistics, get into the event. We got the preseason qualifier coming up on the 28th. Outsiders got 3 teams going out there. Get into these events too, because the events will help you prepare bowling. Because everybody's happy to have a Georgia division, but what are you gonna do when you make the playoffs? Playoffs ain't gonna be in Georgia. Playoffs is not gonna be in Georgia, so I don't know what y'all gonna do. Because y'all so happy about this Georgia division, and I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but it ain't gonna be the same, homie. It ain't gonna be the same. And like, I want y'all to get into these events. They got events coming down here too, so we're gonna make sure we sell that out. But yeah, like I said, we got the tour stop coming up Sunday, baby. The wait is almost over. Some of them, I think that from the rumors is they're trying to bring a brawl down here, but I don't know. So we got 2 major events coming down here. One event is a 2-day event in April. So I got my phone on silent, my bad. You ain't text me nothing. Well, hey Leonard, before the Outsiders, how long ago was there a new team in the division? Because yeah, we get ready to wrap it up here in a little bit. But yeah, I want y'all to have fun, man. Have fun. Like I said, the only reason why I'm telling you this, the only reason why I'm telling y'all this is just so y'all can get prepared. It's not to deter you. Just to get prepared. Because we were somewhat prepared when we first joined the UBA, but it didn't really hit until that second year. That first year, I think we had a lot of teams. But I'm laughing because I think, Dwanye, you know what I want to say. You know what I want to say. Hey, let me tell you something. I already told y'all, these 3, Dwanye, Jordan Jones, and Sump. Hey, we could get if we could get Sump and Jordan to, well, Sump will, but we could get Jordan, man. Man, if we get the motherfuckers to show up, hey, them jokers going on a world tour. They putting in work in Kentucky. I ain't mad at you though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was that hot, I'd probably be doing the same thing. I know how long ago though was it, Leonard? Like, was it? I think it was what, 6 years before a new team had came. Because I was kind of describing the Outsiders' first year in the UBA, and it's not that we were good that first year. I just think we benefited from the division not caring about us. Like, oh, there's a new team, whatever. Like, we kind of got that when we first came into the UBA. Not to say that they ignored us or anything like that, but competition-wise, they didn't look at us as a factor. And I think we were able to skate by a lot that first year. Because our division was Complete Anarchy, Bufu, DSL, Wasted Potential, Savages, and us. It was 6. But it was 6 teams. And yes, we did have handicap. And then we had the South Carolina boys that made our team a hell of a lot better, because we finally had bowlers that They're part of Tri City now. They actually started Tri City, so it was a lot of bowlers that well Tri Tri City first joined the Outsiders because they were trying to get used to the UBA. They wanted to know what it was about before they started their team. So they joined our team to kind of learn, and they helped us out a lot. Like they were a huge help, a big part of it. No, okay, right. I know that, Leonard. But what before before us and Complete Anarchy, what was the last new team that came? Because me and Complete Anarchy, I think we came the same year because of COVID. So what was the last new team prior to that in the division? Because I think it was a while. I heard like you said, Complete Anarchy and us started in 2021 or 21-22. But I think the last new team was um, the last new team was maybe what, the Savages. I'm not sure. We got Josh Randina. What up, Panda? Panda's teaching me almost everything I know. Him and Sam. I appreciate y'all. But it's still outsiders all day. And yes, yes. Oh, let me get this out there too. Yes, yes, yes. You will eventually see me in a Critical Role jersey. Yes, yes. You will see me soon in a Critical Role bowling supply jersey. Yes, you will. So don't freak out when you see it and when you see, yes, yes, you will eventually see me in a Critical Role jersey. And I'm gonna wear that motherfucker proud. Let me tell you something about Sam. And I'm gonna close with this story. Um, right. You see how I said that at the end. Critical Role bowling supply jersey. But let me say this about Sam, man. Let me um let me I I think Sam is one of the best people to know. So hold on real quick before we get into the story with Sam. Um, Leonard said DSL um, was the last new team in a division. So DSL, I think this is their 10th year. So that means for what, 8 years there was not a new team in the UBA in this part for 8 years. So just think about that. For 8 years there wasn't a team. 8 9 years there wasn't a new team. So when the new team finally came after 8 years, they were kind of looking at us like, oh, whatever. Like, let's see. I think the curiosity was where we're gonna last first. But I think, but don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. We were in, we were embraced. Like they were excited. Like they embraced us. But competition wise, I think they were like, they're harmless, and we were able to escape by. But back to Sam. Um, I got to look on the schedule. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to put my petty hat on. So there are two dates I'm looking forward to. I think one is in March. Is it March or April? Oh, May 4th. Cinco de Mayo, May 4th. Bolero Delk Road. Bolero Marietta, Delk Road. We got Southern Asylum and Bad Intentions. I am looking forward to that. But it's the same day. Oh, I didn't know they both. Oh, May 4th. I got my petty hat on right now. So May 4th, Delk Road. We got Southern Asylum and Bad Intentions. And then I don't know if y'all know, Delk Road is Critical Role's home stop. Also, who Critical Role has that stop? Critical Role has Striking Results. Mark that on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen. I am telling you, this is going to be the tour stop. If you come and support your team, if you have to put I know it's May 5th, I know. If you have to come out and do some carpet support for your team, or you're trying to figure out what day to come in, I did not know. Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait for May. Those two. Those two is going to be good. Then you got, and then we face the Temptations. I mean, the Southerlistics, the Southerlistics. Woo! Striking Results versus Critical Role that day, and Bad Intentions versus Southern Asylum. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. So back man, Sam is. Sam is my kind of petty. I love the shit that Sam does. Like Sam is one of. I say this off camera, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Sam is the Black Martrell. Sam does stuff that I would do. Like, so I can talk about it because, like I said, it's on Facebook already. So, as y'all heard, we at Critical Role Bowling Supply are not allowed to use Stars and Strikes Buford anymore to do PAPs. For those of you who don't know, it is the pro shop is in a shopping center, literally right beside Stars and Strikes Buford. So if you ever need to know how to get to Critical Role Bowling Supply, just put in Stars and Strikes Buford you can put in Critical Role in your GPS now because it pops up. So just put us in your GPS, but we're literally right beside Stars and Strikes. And Stars and Strikes was allowing us to go in there and do PAPs, do trainings, and do stuff like that, as long as we paid full price. And we paid full price. We go in there, can we get a lane? They give us a lane. We pay. Sometimes we wouldn't even use all the games. We'll pay for 2 games and do 5 frames, get a PAP or whatever we're doing, handle our business, and then we go back next door. So Striking Results is off of, you already know, a Pro Shop affiliate also. So when they told Sam that we are not allowed to go in there anymore, and Sam went on Facebook and said, for those of you who's been loyal customers, because we can't do it without you. Let's get that straight. The Pro Shop, the bowling world, without the support of the bowlers, we are nothing. We don't have a Pro Shop. We don't get the bowling factory. We don't get a lot of the things that we don't get access to. We are giving access to because of the support of the local bowlers. The support for the Critical Role Bowling Supply has been phenomenal. I think it is doing a great job. I think Sam is doing an amazing job. I think if we can stop giving Sam heart attacks, we'll be doing a great job. But Sam does a great job with training. Sam is a great mind. Very smart character. So he went on Facebook and he said, thanks to the loyal fans, bowlers, thanks for the support of the bowlers, what I'm going to do is since we're not allowed back in Stars and Stripes to do what we normally do, what if you bowl in a Stars and Stripes league and you can prove it by saying I bowl in a Stars and Stripes league, have your card out and can prove it, your league sheet, any way you can prove it, you will get a permanent 20% discount. If that ain't my level of pay, I love it. I love it. We're not allowed back in your facilities. That's okay. We're going to give all your bowlers 20% discount. If you can prove you bowl in the league, you get a permanent 20% discount on all services. That is amazing. That is how you counteract things like that. I was going to use a different word. Be nice. That's how you counteract things like that. So that's why I'm looking forward to May 4th. May 4th, Critical Role versus Striking Results. Woo! I hope we on the pair next one. I hope we on the pair next one. We are. We are. Woo! We are. Oh, I want to be in the middle. I'm gonna see. Ooh. Hey, would y'all be mad if we ask Christy if we could change so I can be in the middle? I want to be in between. Pause. I want to be in between. I want to be in between Sam's team and Striking Results and what's the other one? Bad Intentions and Southern Stylistic. Pause. I want to be in between that. That is going to be a funny. That is going to be woo. Yeah, someone was in their feelings. Someone was in their feelings, and Sam said, "Checkmate, your move." Like, hey, what can you do after that? Like, that's my level of petty. I love it, Sam. Sam, you the best. You have embraced me. You didn't have to, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Panda, for your patience with me because I'm an older guy. My brain don't work like it used to. I got to write everything down so I can remember it. And they are very, very patient with me. They answer all my questions when I ask them random questions, all types of the day. And I can't appreciate you guys enough for the knowledge that I've known. Even if you kick me out of the shop tomorrow, I have nothing but appreciation for you because the knowledge that I have gained working there is phenomenal. And I am not going nowhere unless they put me out. Yeah, please don't put me out because I like it there. I don't know, it's new. And it's when you love what you're doing, it's not work. I as a business owner myself, I know it's not easy. I know it's some frustrating days, but when I say, Sam, your hard work does not go, Panda, your hard work does not go unnoticed. Y'all are working to the bone to make sure that place is successful, and it will be. It will continue to be because it's awesome. It's awesome in there. It's like if you haven't, even if you don't, just come in there and just hang out, and you can feel the atmosphere. There's not many pro shop. There's none. Well, I ain't gonna say none because I don't know. There's no other pro shop that I know of that you can sit and you have a choice of 2 couches that you can sit on. 2 of them that you can sit on, and you can wait, and they're comfortable couches because you be careful, you'll be asleep. And you can sit and you can be comfortable, and then there's bright lights, and we have every ball. I know a lot of people hearing that, they got swag balls here now, they got swag balls on that site. We got swag balls in the store. You don't have to wait for it to be shipped. We have them in the store. Come out there, see what the swag. Come talk to Sam. Come talk to Josh. Come talk to me. Just talk to me. Don't ask me that many questions because I'm gonna ask Sam and Panda. But talk to those guys. They are very, very, very knowledgeable. They're bestowing their knowledge on me. But I'm an old guy, so I'm not gonna lie. It's taking me a little bit, but I'm committed. But hey, come in there and see the vibe. I love it when I see y'all post pictures in there. I love it when I see people just coming by just to say hi, just to see, hey, I just wanted to see. I'm telling you, we get people from all over. Yeah, people from I think Alabama that drove by, people from North Carolina that come by, people from South Carolina that come by. I think Ray, he just left up here. Ray came from, I think we're Ray's in Columbia. I think Ray drove to Columbia to get some work done at the pro shop. I think Danny, man, I don't hope I don't mess up his name. Danny and Michelle, they've come. I think they both in Columbia. I think they come and do that. We have people from Florida as well. Yeah, that we've shipped out balls to. Like it is, like we have a great. It is a unique shop in this area, especially if you don't travel as much. Um, it is a great atmosphere. Um, and yes, yes, yes. Come on down to Critical Role Bowling Supply. And you may see me in if you want to, you may see me in a Critical Role jersey, bowling supply jersey. But yeah, come on. I am excited for the future. I think as it's it's not often that you see that you work for a company and they do things for people that get you excited. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I read that post from Sam, which was so elegantly written, it was just like it was almost like it was like somebody threw the front nine, front 10, front 11, and you're like, yeah, come on, let's go. Like it was just pure excitement because like and I was talking to some tournament directors today. And I think where a lot of people get it confused with is we are doing this for you, for the bowlers. Like we're doing this for the community. Um, I can't tell you how much money it took me to do certain tournaments. Because if you know me from my earlier tournaments, I would literally pick a day. I would pick 3 days out the week, and I would literally drive to every bowling alley in the Metro Atlanta and drop off flyers if I know they had big leagues there. I would do that at least 3 times a week leading up into my tournament. Like so, paper ain't cheap. Like getting that stuff printed ain't cheap. So like it was never about the money. Like y'all already know my last tournament me and Ed did, we put up $3,000 into first place. That came out of our pockets. That was just recoup, just broke even, and that was fine with me um, because we do it for you. And then when you see announcements like this, 20% off for all Stars and Stripes League bowlers. Like, I can't wait till something happens at Bolero. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But they are doing a Sam, Josh. I'm trying to get everybody in there up to speed. They're doing a great job. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's getting around that thing. It's 12:30. Shit. But I appreciate y'all. Yo, Exit, let me know. I heard you bowling Sunday, Exit. Like, what you doing? Heard you bowling Sunday, Exit. Oh yeah, just to let y'all know too, Alex said, Alex, I don't know if we're gonna do a bet, but Alex said no one is beating him on his pair on Sunday. So Sunday, hey Dwayne, should I tell him who on Alex pair for Sunday or should I wait? think I already told him, but should I wait? Should I go ahead and tell him? Is Dwanye still up here? He said, I don't know. Hey man, the UBA is a team event. Hey, I don't care what you do. You can go crazy as long as we win. Shoot 900 if you want. Let me see who I got here. I don't know. That's up to Alex. But do I got any? I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you. So Alex said that we're not. No one is beating him on his pair. Whatever pair Alex is on, I got the wonderful, the talented, the beautiful Tony McQuarrie bowling on his pair. I have Daryl Fields bowling on his pair. Um, hey, I guess I mean we can make the announcement. Yeah, I'll find out anyway in a couple of days. So we got. Hey, what's better than one field? Two fields. So we got Deontay bowling. So I don't know who Alex gonna put on his roster. That ain't true. Don't let everybody. Don't let nobody tell you about my team but me. but Deontay is gonna be Tony, Daryl, and Deontay bowling against whoever Alex put on his pair. It must be Jason Belmonte and Bill O'Neill. Because that's what he's gonna need to beat us on Sunday. But yeah, stop letting these people tell y'all about our roster is our roster for a reason. Like it works. Like you I don't even feel like having that conversation right now because I was about to say something. But the outsiders, stop listening to everybody what they tell you about our team. Like our team is one thing I could say about the outsiders is and Critical Role. I see this a lot in them. I don't know the ins and out of DSL to know, but I'm pretty sure. I can see this happening with Southern Asylum. I see this happening with Full Throttle, and I see this happening with Bad Intentions, which is all a good thing. But the core of the Outsiders, which is large, we actually fuck with each other. Like pause. We actually get along. We actually cool. After bowling, we go get something to eat. We're like it like don't get me wrong, just like brothers and sisters, yes, we do have little tits and tats, but it's our core um and I probably would say 90% of our core was brought in by me. The people who we have lost, um, Alexis Cook, was sad to see her go, but we knew when she joined the team about Freddie and Felinda's team, so we knew that, and then we made a massive change in the middle of the year, and that's what made us. We came to a mutual agreement. Who else? Michaela. Michaela was another one that we lost. That I was sad to see go. But she has a great core over there with Bad Intentions, putting her in a position where she can be a leader, which is great. She's a phenomenal bowler. They are lucky to have her. I'm trying to think who else. Them two are really. I'm trying to think who he lost. That was part of the core. Um, I could throw in Darius, but he's been gone for 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, Darius was our MVP the first year. Our first year, he was bowling his ass off. But um, I think those three bowlers. I'm trying to think who else. Like that was our core. They were part of our core. Um, that ended up leaving. So that should tell you something right there. I'm not counting the South Carolina boys because we knew we were losing them. But you got to think about it though. Like it's a reason why my roster is the way it is. You gotta kind of think about it. This is our fourth year. Um, we lost 5 bowlers. Yeah, I think we lost 5 bowlers in 4 years. The first 3 years, yeah, we lost 5 bowlers in 4 years. Was it? Yeah, 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 yeah. We lost 5 bowlers in 4 years, but the first 3 years we lost one bowler. So that tells you about our team. And then not only that, like we develop bowlers around here. Um, and that's why certain people who we asked them to come on the team did choose to join other teams because sometimes the best experience is lane play, is actually going out there. So we actually developed a lot of bowlers. If you look at it, me was a prime product of it. Romo, Rodney Morris, for people who know Romo, um, he was one. JoJo, I can't take full credit for JoJo um, because JoJo, that kid is special. That kid has put in the work from the first time when he said he wanted to bowl with us, and he kind of like he was always quiet. So when he started breaking out of his shell and talking to me and stuff like that, and we got to know each other. I'm not taking full credit for him because there's a lot of people that helped that young man on the way, but he is a phenomenal bowler. But when he first got on a roster, Jordan was I think a 176, 179 bowler, something like that. And we already know what kind of bowler he is now. Um, we have Juanita, who's steadily improving. Um, who else has came off of our Wavy? We got Wavy from the time he started bowling competitively into that kind of developmental program that we had to get better. Um, who's 205? Who you talking about? Exit. But but yeah, we the development process that Daryl Fields does with the bowlers is great. The time that he's put in to work with some of the bowlers, um, it is great. Like it's we have a great system around here. We still have like a lot of people don't know like Sean Davis was hurt last year, um, and he was taking a stride. Boy, he it was starting to click for him. Furby is starting to click for Furby now. Like Furby is out here killing stuff. There's people you're going to see this season, and you got people that just want to do better, want to do good for the team. And even look at our ladies. I look at Levinus, the stride she took. Tony, the stride she's taking now that she's getting healthy and her knee after her knee surgery. Um, she's throwing the ball phenomenal. Um, uh, Tarika, Darcy, Miss Jules, they are really putting in the work, and we are putting in the work for each other, with each other. And I think that is being overlooked a lot because people just look at our roster and you just think UBA here, but no, we actually rock with each other. And you know, I know Nick, you having a little hard time right now. I saw your post and I get it, but I'm gonna tell you like the late George told me, um, respect and enjoy the process of learning because when you learn something new, your game will tank because you're learning it. But once you get it, it's so much sweeter. Pause. Because once you have it figured out, but you have to give yourself time to learn it. Like I see what you're doing. You putting in work. You're doing the right thing, Nick. Come on, Nick Weems. You're doing the right thing. He switched over. He thought he's thinking two hands would help his game, but he is putting in the work. I know you're a little bit frustrated now, but dog, it's gonna come together, man. I see it. I see the improvement from when you first started to now. And these are the type of things that you want to look at for your team. Like I know a lot of y'all was looking to match up against Jacob. I'm here to tell you that's not a problem y'all gonna want for a while. Like Jacob is one. Jacob, my mid-season prediction is going to be Jacob will be on the scratch squad before the season ends. That is, like his improvement is that. Like a lot of y'all like, oh, I can't wait to bowl y'all so I can bowl against Jacob because he talks a lot of trash. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of heads being held down as y'all taking them 16 balls back to your car. But but yeah, so we are going to go ahead and wrap it up. My last part and words before y'all is make sure you go check out Critical Role's Bowling Supply. They're open till 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday. We're open until 8 p.m. So get in there, get all your stuff. They have every, they have, we have just about every ball in there that you could think of. Yes, I know the exciting news that swag is being pushed out, but we've already had swag stuff in there. Swag, we have all Brunswick balls in there. We have all um, Roto Grip, all Storm. So come check us out. See, we got one of the goats that just passed on. What up, man? Looking forward to you. And I going to say good night, and I hope y'all enjoy. See y'all Sunday. Well, I'll see y'all this weekend. If y'all bowling at the Forest Park events, I'll be out there. Trying to get picked up, but I'll see y'all Sunday for the tour stop. Y'all have a good night.